Welcome to Robyn Bodde Yoga. I am Robyn. For today's class, we have no required props, so come on down to the mat and we'll go ahead and get started. So, starting from your comfortable seated position, we will of course start with our neck stretches. So tilt your right ear over your right shoulder. And gently roll your head around front and bring your left ear over your left shoulder. And roll your head around front again and bring your right ear back over your right shoulder. And gently turn your nose down towards your right shoulder. And gently lift your nose back up to center and then roll your head around front again and bring the left ear over the left shoulder. And turn the nose down toward the left shoulder. And lift the nose back up to center and then roll the head around front again, this time stopping in the middle. Let the head gently hang to stretch the back of the neck. And then lift the head back up to neutral. From here, let's take our arms nice and wide till you feel a bit of a stretch across your chest. And then hug them in with the right arm on top. Give yourself a hug. And then from here, we're going to lift the arms overhead so your hands may slide to your elbows, and that's fine. And then once your arms are overhead, side bend over toward the left. And then gently straighten back up. And then twist toward the left using your trunk muscles. And then once you're as far as you can go, then you can lower your arms down to be your support with your left arm behind, your right hand across your left knee. And then we'll untwist back to center and we'll switch which leg is in front of our crossed legs. And then from here, we'll take our arms out wide, stretching the chest a little bit. And then hug in, this time the left arm on top. And try to hug yourself enough that your shoulders spread. So getting a little bit of stretch across the back of the shoulders. And then again, we'll lift the arms up overhead. And then we'll side bend toward the right. And gently straighten your torso back up and then twist toward the right. And again, once you're as far as you can go, then you can release your hands down for your support. And then we'll gently untwist back to center. We'll uncross our legs and bring the soles of our feet together in front of us. And then sitting up nice and tall, fold over the diamond shape that you've made with your legs for our bound angle forward fold. And gently sit back up. And from here, we'll come to our tabletop. And from our tabletop, let's see, make sure you're lined up. Have your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in and drop the belly, pressing the chest forward slightly. And then exhale, arch the back. Inhale, drop the belly. This is cow. And then exhale, push all the air out, arching the back for cat. And again, inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, arch the back. And then just inhale to neutral. And from here, we'll step the right foot forward to come into a low lunge. So shift your hips forward, lining the knee up with the ankle. Now from our low lunge, we're going to lift our arms up overhead and bend the elbows for angel wings. It gives us a little back bend. And then from here, we'll bring the hands back down to the mat and we'll shift our right foot around so we can bring that knee back to our tabletop. And then from here, let's curl our toes under so the toe pads are pressed against the mat. And then we'll just lift the knees slightly, just enough to bring them up off the mat, and we're going to hover. So go ahead and give your knees a lift, and we'll hover here. And then we'll lower. We're going to try and do that 2 more times. So take a deep breath in, and when you're ready, go ahead and hover your knees. And we'll lower. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And then one more time, curl your toes under and hover your knees. And gently lower back down. And then we'll step the left foot forward for our low lunge on the left side. Shift the hips forward. Line up your knee with your ankle. And then we'll lift our arms up and bend at the elbows, making our angel wings again. And then lower your hands back down to the mat. And we'll wiggle that left foot to the side so we can bring it back. So we're back at our tabletop. From here, we're going to just come up to our knees. So we're kneeling. And from here, let's do our half camel pose. So I'll start on the left side, since that's the way I'm facing for the camera. And you can have your feet either with the tops of your feet flat on the mat, or you can turn so your toes are curled under and your heels are lifted. You could also place a block beside your foot if you wanted to give you more height. So once you have your feet the way you want them or a block in place, then we're ready to reach back with the left hand and bring the right hand overhead for half camel. Pushing the hips forward. And then lift back up. And we'll go straight to the other side. So bring your right hand back to the heel, your left hand up overhead. And then we'll lift back up. And from here, we'll bring our hands back down to the mat. We'll take our knees about as wide as the mat. Set the hips back. And then walk the hands forward to lower the head and chest down. Coming into extended child's pose. And then we'll gently lift back up. And from here, let's go ahead and come down to the back with the knees pointed up to the ceiling. And from here, let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then we'll pick up the left foot and reach the right arm through the figure four opening, the left arm around to grab hold of the right, and hold here. And then from here, we're going to just switch sides. So go ahead and release the hold on your leg, and then you can uncross the right foot, cross the left foot over the right knee, pull the legs back in towards your chest, reach the left hand through the figure four opening, the right hand around behind to grab hold of the left and hold here. And then we'll gently release the hold on the right leg, and we'll uncross and then pull the knees in toward the chest. And then you can rock side to side if you would like to. If you want, you can make some big knee circles. If you're making knee circles, change direction. And then come back to stillness. And give your knees one more squeeze in. And then lower the feet to the floor, extending the legs straight out. Bringing your arms down by your side to relax into Shavasana. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. You can stretch overhead if you would like to. And then when you're ready, gently roll to one side and push on up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you like this practice, and I'll see you next time.